Nearly 300 pro-Palestinian protesters arrested on Capitol Hill calling for a ceasefire.
This while Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib repeats false claims that Israel bombed a Gaza hospital.
People think it's okay to bomb a hospital, watching those videos, and the people telling the kids don't cry, and like, let them cry.
Oh, I can't even listen to that. New York Congressman Mike Lawler is demanding an apology from the squad members and joins us now. Ilhan Omar came out and said, okay, I qualify it now that I know Israel, the IDF did not bomb the hospital, but the rest haven't, have they, Congressman?
No, they are a disgraceful bunch. And the fact that Rashida Tlaib stood outside yesterday in this rally saying and repeating this vile, disgusting lie that Israel bombed a hospital and offering no remorse, despite the fact that the administration said it was a lie, shows what a disgusting person she is. She has no business serving in the House of Representatives. And, you know, she showed more anger and upset at a lie than she did for the fact that you had 40 babies slaughtered, refusing to comment when Fox News asked her for comment about it. She has no business serving in the House of Representatives. It's disgraceful.
She's such a disruptor. I mean, look at this video. This was Detroit in 2016. Brian, is that the one?
Yeah, this is the Trump rally. Before we knew who she was, that's her being dragged out of a Trump rally.
How does she continue to get elected? Do a lot of people in her district think the same way she does? Do they believe, they don't look at the evidence that Israel didn't do the hospital, bomb the hospital? It was from within?
I mean, these folks have promulgated this lie that Israel is the oppressor in Gaza. Meanwhile, the real oppressor is Hamas, a terrorist organization that uses civilians indiscriminately as shields to try and protect themselves. They need to be eliminated, period. And the fact that we have sympathizers as members of Congress is so unbecoming and so horrifying. And you think about it, when you walk through the halls of the House of Representatives and you see where Abraham Lincoln sat and John Quincy Adams, and you think about the history of this chamber and the things that we have fought for in this country to make sure that people are free, and you have people that defend terrorist oppressors and attacked the Free State of Israel, and the only democracy and beacon of hope in the Middle East, and these people attack them. It's disgusting, it's vile, and like I said, they have no business serving in the House of Representatives.
All right, Congressman, want to get your comments on something else today. You're expected to have another speaker's vote today. Jim Jordan is apparently the only nominee. It looks like you guys just can't get the job done. I saw some of your representatives and some of your colleagues upset at some of the calls that they're getting from voters. What is it going to take for you guys to get your act together?
Well, listen, voters obviously have the right to weigh in with each of us and express their views, and I respect that. Certainly in my district, I've received a lot of calls, many in favor of, many against. But I will tell you, the biggest challenge here, as I told Jim Jordan last Friday, is if we can't get consensus, if we can't get the conference together, the 20 people who throughout the course of the year have undermined the conference, led by Matt Gaetz, who voted to remove Speaker McCarthy, teaming up with 208 Democrats to do it. If we can't get those folks in a room with folks like me in swing districts, and the folks that are now opposed to Jordan, we're never going to be able to build consensus.
But you're one of the people that are opposed. But respectfully, Congressman, the Gaetz thing is past us now. We have a new nominee that's on the floor, and the question is, why aren't you voting for him?
Respectfully, it's not past us, and that's the challenge here. And what I've said to Jim
McCarthy
Jordan
is no longer a nominee.
What I've said to Jim Jordan from the very start is you have to get the right people in the room so that we can hash this out.
I'm asking about you, though, Congressman, not the right people. You're voting against them.
With all due respect, you can yell at me about it, but with all due respect, if we don't get everybody in the room to hash out the path forward, it doesn't matter who the speaker is, all right? We can elect a new speaker, But we still need 218 votes on the floor to pass our appropriations bills, to deal with aid to Israel, to deal with the crisis in Ukraine, to deal with our border. If we can't compromise within the conference, forget about the Democrats, within the conference, we're not going to be able to govern. And that is the fundamental problem here. So when you had 8 people team up with 208 Democrats to unceremoniously remove Kevin McCarthy without cause, and then they moved to block Steve Scalise because they wanted Jim Jordan, you create a problem within the conference. And what I'm saying is, if you want to fix it, as I told Jim Jordan last week, get everybody in the room that needs to be there and fix it.
Yep.
That's the only way forward.
And don't leave the room until it's fixed.
Yeah, we'll see. There's a vote today.
By the way, we told Jim, stay in the room till you get 217. Don't put it on the floor until you have it.
Agreed.
And he did. He went without it, and we had less votes yesterday than the first round.
It was a gamble, and he lost. All right, thank you so much. Thanks, Congressman.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.